Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast here in Liverpool with Joe Cordina after a successful night at the office for yourself, Joe. Just your reflection of that performance.
Yeah, it was good that I got a 10 rounds up and a win to end the year, but a little bit frustrating because he's an undefeated fighter, 13-0, technically good, but being undefeated, same record as me, you'd think he would have come and had a little go. He'd not sit down and take his L, but yeah, it's quite frustrating because I wanted him to literally have a little tear up at some point in the fight. Yeah, okay, if you wanted to run for a couple of rounds, but an inkling of you're losing the fight, really. Let your hands go. We just ran and ran and ran. So yeah, a little bit frustrating, but nevertheless, I got good 10 rounds out to end the year, and now I can push on in the new year.
Yeah, kind of frustrating, but not on your part. I said to you, it gave me sort of Ben Granados vibes. You were constantly pushing and pushing, and he was on his bike a little bit. So you say frustrating, but not on your part at all.
No, yeah, not on my part. I just wanted to. A lot of people come up to watch me fight, so I wanted to give them something. Yeah, it's just so frustrating because I've had a high camp. I've had a good camp. I was trying to build on the performance I had in the summer, but for me to go out there and chase someone down, I've never chased anyone in my life. They always onto me. For me to chase him, technically he was a good fighter. You can see he's had a good amateur background because he was throwing them left hook spin-offs and trying to think. But I thought, you know what, you're undefeated. Come and have a go, you fucking shithouse. But yeah, it is what it is. Got to win, and that's the main thing. I can enjoy my Christmas.
So you've done the learning stage of your career, but in terms of this fight, do you actually think you took anything or you learned anything from this fight, do you think? I suppose it is like you said, it's normally people chasing you, dancing to your tune. Yeah. So when you have to follow someone about, I suppose it's something new to deal with in a way.
Yeah, of course. I could have stood off him and...
Thank fuck you didn't, by the way, because nothing would have happened.
Yeah, fuck all would have happened. I would have got booed out the ring, but yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, it's just one of them things, and it's like there's not much more I could have done. If I would have rushed in and I was trying to take my time with closing him down and cutting him off, but he just kept moving and moving and moving. And when I did get there, let one or two go, he was gone again or holding. And then the referee's moaning and warning me for pushing his head down when his head was down by my knees. So what am I meant to do? Let him just put his head there? So I was just protecting myself. And then the referee's warning me, but just one of them things, and it's like it's boxing, and you just got to get on with it. Yeah, I learned a little bit. When I got back to the corner, Tony was like, "Listen, you got to cut him off a little bit quicker. When you get there, let your hands go." So yeah, I knew what to do. So when I got there, and I was letting him go and sinking him into the body, I was hurting him, and I was slowing him down. But at the same time, he was. Technically he was quite good because he was getting out of the way of some of the big shots. Yeah.
You just told me before I press record on this that Tony said to you going into the final round, it's close, you need to win this. In your head, when he says that, because you know it's not, we all know it's not what your ring said, when he says that, you just like, oh, no, shut up.
He said, listen, you got to win this round, it's fucking close. I walked out to the corner and I went, fuck off, I said it ain't close. Fucking close. He's taking a piss. But nah, I knew it wasn't close. But I knew I think it was the 8th round, he went, listen, he gave me a bollocking in the 8th. He's like, listen, you're fucking switching off. He won that round, which, okay, if he won that round,
might have been the only round.
Yeah, it might have been the only round he did. Because I was trying to get him to entice him to throw, let his hands go, because I was just wrap my hands around my head and just trying to walk him down and let him have a go, let him get a little bit of confidence. Then maybe he shows a few gaps. And a few openings, and then I can let my hands go. But yeah, when he said that, it's fucking close, you got to win this round, I walked out of the corner. I went, fuck off, it's not close. But I just knew he was having me on. But yeah, I just pressed him a little bit then.
Well, you've got the win, and when we spoke, it was only yesterday actually, we said it is mainly important that you get the win because we know exactly what you want next. We was all just talking in the media section about you and Ogawa. I think Zelfa Barrett's fighting an IBF eliminator as well, so I don't know, you come to that point with a promoter where you've got two people who kind of chasing the same guy. Are you going to be on to Eddie that you're adamant that you're ready and next you want Ogawa and you want that world title fight?
Yeah, well, it's whoever he decides to put in. Obviously he's got to find an eliminator. Ogawa's got a voluntary. I can do the voluntary, and then I'll beat Ogawa, and then
British one.
British world title fight. that makes sense. Or if I want to get that fight and Zalfa got it, I'd hope you give me a chance to fight for him. So yeah, either way, me and Zalfa at some point are gonna cross paths, but I'd like to have Ogawa next.
We spoke about Ogawa yesterday, actually, and obviously you had today to focus on, but now you can now you've won today, and you can perhaps express a little bit more on camera about Ogawa. Do you see that? And I know you'll say it's a winnable fight, but do you see that as a fight that is how winnable? I suppose. Do you see that fight?
I think you're gonna have to go and look for Ogawa. Put it that way.
Yeah.
He's gonna come, and then you can see my boxing skill, and then I'll show you the real Joe Cordina. I ain't gotta go and look for him and chase after someone. And that's when you'll see the every trick in the book. So yeah, that, like, for me, Ogawa is someone perfect for my sort of style.
All right, Joe, congratulations tonight. Thank you for giving me some of your time. And 2022, finally, be it next for Ogawa, be it in the summer or whenever, you will get the shot, and we look forward to it.
Cheers, us. Thank you very much.